Yo, guys, we're live here. Um, I'm okay. Like I said in the short video, I was gonna take a nap, but there's no real point. Still no power, nothing. Damage has been pretty bad, but I'm gonna kind of explain what happened for my Friday, 2 weeks ago. I went to work, but before I went to work that morning, I was very shocked and said, "Dad, something feels wrong. I don't think I should go. Something feels wrong." So I went to work anyway, and all of a sudden the power goes out, and you can't leave at this point because we have rules. There's no backup generator, and it only cut on for about 20 seconds, which is how long it lasted. So when the backup generator came on, it came on for 20 seconds, so people got out with their stuff, and then at that point we were only taking cash, but we had to get people out of the store, so we did. After that, um, the about I'd say maybe 7:15, the power just completely just gone at that point. So we're just panicking a little bit and like, it'll be all right. I'm sure the power will come back on. Not knowing what was going on in Marshall or Biltmore or anything near where I live. I'm in Woodfin, so everybody else is just messed up. So all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, um, this huge buggy corral that we have, or trolley, whatever you guys call them, just went flying across the parking lot and hit somebody's car. I thought it busted their windshield. I don't know if it did or not, but there was no glass out there. But it looked like it hit it pretty hard. Um, so all of a sudden, um, just sitting there, at that point, eating some breakfast. That they're giving free meals at that point because they don't want the food to go bad. So I sat there and ate some tater tots or whatever, eggs, and on that point, around some of the videos that I posted you already seen. I was doing small videos because my phone was dead basically. I forgot to charge it because I didn't think I would need to charge it. I thought, hell, I don't need it that much. I'm not even going to make any calls. I'm going to go to work and then go home. Well, no, that's not what happened. All of a sudden, I'd say around 8 o'clock, Sasha in one of the videos came in and I said, "Well, Sasha, are you sure you want to come in?" I said, "You don't want to do this." So I kind of warned him, and a lot of people were panicking. And then all of a sudden, one of the managers that works in the deli got a phone call, I believe, from her son, and said that a house fell on the or sorry, a tree fell on the house and stuff. So that was pretty bad. All of a sudden, I'm just sitting there panicking a little bit, not wondering why the buggy crowds went flying. Because in Astral, this is, I mean, wind's pretty normal and trees falling's pretty normal, but you don't usually get that high velocity of wind. That wind was just so forceful, but I didn't feel it. When I ran outside to go move this lady's car for her before a tree fell, um, I ran out there not knowing what was going on and was like, dude, what? No way. And I'm glad I moved her car. But anyway, a tree fell near her car, but it was okay. So I moved the car. Um, she apparently got stubborn and just left. I had no idea at the time. I was so in my head, not knowing what was going on, that I ran back inside. And I said, man, this is really weird. Trees are falling now? Because I'm like, I knew we were going to have like a storm or flooding. But I didn't. I'll be honest. I didn't even know a hurricane was coming. I'll be honest. I was so just happy to go to work and enjoy my day because I love work. But all of a sudden, around I'd say maybe 8:30, um, I was seeing water coming from the ceiling, and my boss yells in one of the videos, "Hey Daniel, can you come get this water up?" I said, "Yeah, sure." So I went to the back in one of the videos where I went to the dark room in the back, and it was so dark back there grabbing a mop and everything, so I turned it off, and that's when cut one of the videos off. So all of a sudden, here it comes around, I'd say, what time was it? 9 o'clock. Yeah, it was 9 o'clock. The fire department finally showed up after we're sitting there so long, and they come in, and one of the firefighter chiefs or captains look at my boss and said, "Hey, we're gonna need supplies. We're gonna need this, that, and the other." And so all of a sudden, he looks at my boss and goes, "Guys, it's a war zone out there." And he looked at everybody, including me, and goes, "It might be a long time before anyone has power." And at this time, I'm thinking, "Oh, maybe he just means a few days, whatever." No, it's been pretty bad with having no power or anything, and a lot of people are experiencing that right now. Well, at this time, I'm thinking everything's fine out there, not knowing that everything's way worse than it is. So, here it comes around, I'd say 10 o'clock. Dad finally shows up and gets me. And on our way back, we're cutting trees and everything. And ever since, that's what I've been doing. We went down to Will's, my neighbor who lives down that way. If you see my finger pointing, lives down that way. There's some trees up there that fell, and in our backyard, we did have one tree over here, in our front yard fall, but all of a sudden, I'm sitting there thinking, "Oh, trees are just falling," not knowing that they're flooding or whatever's going on, and I have been so stressed cutting trees and everything. I don't want to do it no more. I'd rather be back at work instead of having to work on a generator, which I'll have to turn back on in like an hour, and then taking care of the pups and cutting trees and everything. I'm tired. This has been really rough, but that's my story so far. I'm okay. I'm hurting in my jaw. Um, I cut my jaw the other day and inside my mouth. Um, I was so hungry that I ate a burger that somebody made, Larry made, and all of a sudden I feel really sore in my top gum jaw. But I'm okay. Like I said, just sore, but everywhere. But I'm okay, and I'm glad everyone else is. So, um, if you guys want any updates, just let me know. I mean, I'm just wore out. That's really it. Still no power or anything. No water. I mean, I got bottles of water, so and we got food behind me stocked up, but uh I guess since we're live, I guess I could show you some things that's been going on that I've been working on. So that's our cooler with ice in it to keep some of our stuff cold. Um I'm gonna have to turn the generator back on, but this is I've worked mostly on that down there, and then I've been cutting those little by little, and it's been really hard to cut all that because one, that's widowmaker as they call it, when a tree falls on top of another tree, very deadly. So there's actually 3 trees there, but another one behind it, and then down that way we have some more trees down there. Um, I've been cleaning little as you see. So we also have a pile up here near the front driveway. So a tree fell. Kind of, it wasn't really a tree. I'd say more like it was a huge part of that tree fell. And then some limbs up there fell. But that's our pile over here as well. Um, we saw some Duke guys and gas guys, but they just haven't come down here and worked on any of this. So we heard from one of our friends, well, Dad's friends, that they may be 4 or 5 days, I'm assuming. But here's another tree that fell. I'm surprised I'm still alive at all because no internet or anything. Haven't used data, but I'm surprised. But this pole is bent, as you know. The other day in one of my videos, I was walking down through there, very stressed out and tired from cutting trees down this way. But this is one of them that is bent, right here. But there's no telling when they'll come and fix that. So apparently this is a telephone wire right here. That here is, I'm not sure what that is actually. I think that's cable. I'm gonna assume that's cable. But we have our own little thing going on, so there's that. It actually broke part of that off too. I didn't realize that until the other day, but I just can't believe what this did. Like, you look down through there, there's some more Widowmakers actually. It's kind of hard to see, but behind there's some more. But here's one part. I mean, this tree has been here since, like, I'd say 1900s, Dad said. This tree's been there since Dad was a kid, and that was, like, 1964 is when he moved up here, really. So, it's been pretty rough. I'll take you guys down to Wheels if it live streams that far. I don't want to go too far just in case it cuts out. But, I'm okay. Raven's okay. She likes to follow me and protect me. There's some more that I wanted to show you. You see that tree right here? This is the tree that I wanted to show you guys. That one there is the one that is kind of leaning over. I'm worried about. Surprisingly, and thank the Lord it did not fall. But I'm not sure what to do there. I'm sure Dad might have a few plans, but no telling. There was really nothing that fell up there. I mean, a few that way, but that's it. Come on, Raven. But I'm okay. Like I said, just tired, stressed out, no power. I'm basically the only one home right now. They went out, so I'm working on the generator and everything while they went to go wash clothes. So that's really it. Got basically 4 piles all the way down. Well, actually, no, we have 6. Yeah, 6 piles basically all the way down. So, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, there's 7. I'm sorry. There's 7 piles that we've worked on so far. But yeah, this is where I live, guys, as well. I mean, been having to work on that stupid freaking generator, but you know. Pear tree right here. But yeah, there's been quite a bit of cutting, and I'm never touching one of these again after we get the Widowmakers taken care of. I've cut enough trees in my life. I'm never gonna survive in the survival world. If this was a zombie apocalypse, I would not survive, guys. I'm just saying. But very happy to be alive. Besides everything else, like I said, I'm just worried about that one tree in the back. But besides that, I'm okay. I'll get the generator started here in about, what time is it? I gotta make sure. Okay, yeah, here in about 10 minutes or 20. Gotta get that generator running. We gotta keep all this stuff in there cold. But even then, you can't really run anything else except for the frozen stuff. And without water, you can't really wash. So that's the bad part. But I'm glad that I heard some of my friends are alright. I haven't heard from Andrew Bailey or anyone else, but I'm sure he's okay. As you see, it's a blue sky out here. It's amazing. So, I'm probably I'm so tired. I don't know if you guys saw the first few days. This was just a glory mess of trees and everything. So I got it mostly wrecked up. Still got a few sticks, but not worried about it. Mostly worried about that down there and the tree behind the house. But besides that tree and all those down there, I'm sure we'll be alright. I know what I could really use right now. One, a shower. And then like some other things. I mean, there's been a lot of helicopters flying over me too, like a lot. I heard like a few this morning. Didn't really see them. Somewhere out there. But I think we're gonna call it a day for the live stream. we got a bunch of it cleaned up. So I'll see you guys in the next one, I'm sure, and have a good day.